So Kayla Harrison lost last Friday. So what? I mean, what does it really mean in the long run? Not much when you think about it. Is she any less of a fighter because she has one loss? No. Does it mean that Larissa Pacheco is ultimately a better fighter? Not necessarily. Does it mean that Kayla Harrison was overrated? Well, that depends on who you ask. I mean, was PFL overrating her? Most definitely, but PFL's a fight promotion. It's a promotion's job to, go above and beyond to let people know about their fighters and let them know how good they are. And sometimes it goes into hyperbole and people get carried away. I don't blame PFL for that. That's literally what they're supposed to do. That's how you make their money. So Kayla Harrison lost. So what does this mean exactly? Well, she's probably done with the PFL. She's been wanting out. She believes her contract is up at the end of the year, no matter what. We'll see. Honestly, I don't think this devalues her at all. One loss, even against someone that she had already beaten previously, isn't going to hurt her that much. People are still going to want to see her fight. And a lot of people now are going to want to see how she reacts to that loss. How is she going to take it? How is she going to, take that loss, and how is that going to reflect on her in training? How is it going to reflect in her future fights? Is she going to take this and go the Ronda Rousey route, where she just completely implodes? Or is she going to take, say, more like the Amanda Nunes route, where she comes back stronger, better, smarter, and just moves on with it? Personally, I think she's more likely to take the Nunes route than the Rousey route. Two-time Olympic gold medalist. She's lost before. You don't go undefeated in judo. It just doesn't happen. So I think that she'll take this loss, take it in stride, and use it as a learning moment, like every great champion and every great fighter does. Honestly, the biggest harm this has to Kayla Harrison's career is that she's no longer undefeated. And some people put a lot into that. It's really huge in the boxing world. You got to protect that O. Got to protect your O. Got to protect your O. Got to stay undefeated. Got to protect that O. I hate that. It's one of the biggest reasons why I have a hard time getting into boxing, because they make entirely too big a deal out of being undefeated. For me, as an MMA fan, screw your O. I don't care that you're undefeated. You tell me you're undefeated, I just wonder, well, why haven't you been tested yet? How good are you really? That's what I want to know. All I want to know is, why haven't you been facing this stiffest type of competition yet? Because no truly great MMA fighter goes undefeated for a long time. Not if you're facing the absolute best competition that you can get in front of you. So to me, it's a lot of people, they're like, oh, you got to protect that O. For me, it's like, no, your O really doesn't matter in this sport. Because every great MMA fighter has losses. Every truly great MMA fighter has losses on that record. It's just a matter of getting that first loss over and done with, and then moving on from there. That's what truly matters in this sport, is how you keep on going. Because a lot of fighters, they'll take a loss and they never truly recover. Then others, they take it and they move on. They move past it. I mean, nobody likes losing. Anybody that likes losing has something wrong with them. But at the end of the day, you got to get past it. So, yeah, Kayla Harrison lost. It's not that big of a deal. She's going to test out free agency. She's going to go with whoever offers the most money. Because she's smart like that. She's not... Kayla Harrison's one of those fighters, like, she talks about legacy, but I don't think she'll put legacy ahead of money if there's a lot of money on the line. Like, she's smart, you know, she's already in her 30s. She has a couple of kids. She's going to put money first at this point. She's reached that point already in her career. Plus, you don't make a lot of money doing judo, so yeah, now she's making money that she wants to keep making money. Some people like that, some people don't. You gotta do what's right for you. But the whole point of this video is that yes, Kayla Harrison lost. It's not that big of a deal. Some people are celebrating it because they're losers, and losers do that. Some people have been wanting Harrison to fail for a long time, mostly because they're fanboys of other fighters, and for some reason they think that another fighter losing makes their chosen fighter look better. Some people have been calling her a hype job. I don't think she was necessarily a hype job. I think she was just beating people in an undeveloped division. And that's the thing. If you're a fighter, if you're the big dog in a small division, if you are the big fish in a little pond, eventually those fish are going to catch up to you. Look at Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She was a big fish in a little pond at strawweight when strawweight first came out and she took that belt from Esparza. Look at Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey was a big fish in a small pond for a while at bantamweight. Cyborg at featherweight. Eventually, some of the fish get away from the big fish and they work on it and they get bigger and they develop and they become better fighters, and then they take on the big fish and win. It's going to happen to everybody. It's going to happen to Angela Lee in one championship eventually. It's going to happen to Valentina Shevchenko at UFC flyweight. Nobody stays on top forever. So people are celebrating her loss as if it was like the greatest thing ever, when really it was just inevitable. So they were celebrating the inevitable. I don't understand it myself. I think those people are weird. And like I said, they're losers. So yeah, Kayla Harrison lost. At the end of the day, nothing really changes. She's going to move on from PFL. That's going to be the big change. And that's it. I don't think it's really going to hurt her career too much. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know yours. Like the video if you like it, and subscribe to WMMA Scene Now, the best, most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.